1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Rodgers sliding to his stop with a first down.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Folk connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Jones. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And down to the 36-yard line here. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's sneaked.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the draw, it's Harris. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing, Jones. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off play action. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Rodgers now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd and 10. Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Patriot first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he's brought down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass to Henry is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On second down, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by Myers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, New England.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on first and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Jones now to throw on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a better game in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's second and 10. This is Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over to 40. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught left side, Myers with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Again of 13 yards. First down, New England.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. Not much there, only a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've certainly had trouble knocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
To throw is Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
2nd and 1 at the Packers' 26-yard line.
Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And up to... Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down.